Subscribe or this scary ghost will haunt you at 3 a.m. It's my cat. Anyways, if you haven't joined my Discord server yet for this huge giveaway that I'm doing, aka 10 normal bees, 1 per winner, join up. The link is in the pinned comment. Today, I'm going to be ranking every pet in Grow a Garden. And as you know, there are like 50 pets in Grow a Garden. 50? Almost 50. I think it's 46. Never mind, it is 47 pets in Grow a Garden. Now, first of all, we're going to start off with all of the common pets, which is of course the bunny, the dog, and the golden lab. And we're going to be ranking them properly based on its abilities. We're going to be looking at them one by one, because I'm sure not all of you guys remember those abilities. Now, for a dog, every 60 seconds is a 5% chance to dig up a random seed. Now, I would rank this ability somewhere I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure that the golden lab does something a lot better. Yep, it is 10% better. And for the bunny, every 40 seconds eats a carrot at a 1.5x value bonus. Like, nobody needs this. So yeah, we already know how to get this started with. So the bunnies obviously F tier, and the doggy and the golden lab go in their respective D and C tiers. Now, why is the golden lab at C tier? Well, because, well, you know the point. The golden lab has like a 10% chance to dig up a random seed, and that's already a really good ability. But while the doggy being like 5%, which is not completely good. Now, on to the next one, it is the bees. Yeah, we are moving pretty fast. So for the bee, obviously we got the basic bee. And this one, I would rank it at around, I'm not so sure, let me think about it. I would rank it at around a solid A tier, I think. And for this bee right here, the honeybee, I would rate it probably upper A tier, because they're basically the same. It's just one is 5 minutes faster. But either way, if you AFK overnight, all of your fruits will basically pollinate, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. So I guess they are both good, but except one is slightly better than the other. Actually, you know what? Yeah, they go in A tier. While this one, the baby, in my opinion, is upper A tier, because it gives you this special mutation that you can only get from the baby or from the honey sprinkler, which is honestly pretty crazy. And that special mutation is basically the, hold up one second, let me try to find it. It is basically this one. It is this one, the honey glazed mutation. Now, I know you don't really see it, but I'm just gonna show you honey glaze mutation right here. If it's honey glaze, it basically makes your pet honey drippy. I like my fruit. I like my fruit drippy, bro. Anyway, it is time we move on to the next one, which is of course the queen bee and the petal bee. Now, petal bee, I am putting it at a solid B tier. And just in case if you don't know what the petal bee actually does, the petal bee has like a chance for you to keep like a flower that's like a 1% chance only. So yeah, it's not that great in my opinion, because, well, it's kind of mid, you know. It's not that great, and it's every 25 minutes as well. So what's the point of that being more rare? Anyway, that thing, as you know, going in a solid B tier, because it's basically the same as the rest of them. And obviously the queen bee, it is an S tier in my opinion. Actually, you know what, I'm be putting the baby at a lower S tier, because, well, if the bee event goes away, this is the only way that you're going to be able to get the mutation. So this thing right here is basically like the chicken jockey. And you know what the chicken jockey does? It gives you that special zombified mutation that you can only get from that pet. So yeah, this is basically the chicken jockey situation, which we're talking about the chicken jockey. I'm pretty sure that the chicken jockey is right here. So yeah, that thing goes in S tier, obviously. And anyways, the next one is gonna be all of the rare pets. So wait, let me just close all of this. So for the next group of pets, aka the uncommons, not the rares, my bad. The uncommon, we're gonna start off with the black bunny. Every 40 seconds, it's, oh yep, carrot, that's S tier. I mean F tier, not S tier. Yeah, there we go. And the next one is the cat. In my opinion, the cat is a really good starter, because, well, it makes your fruit 1.25x larger like every minute, and it naps for like only 10 seconds, and it's like 1.5x larger already, and that's like super good. So in my opinion, I think as a starter that is not bad. I'd say it's pretty decent. I'm gonna put it at a solid C tier, just like the golden lab. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about the next one, the chicken. It increases egg hatch speed by 10%. Now, honestly, I kind of find this pretty useless because like, what is the point of this? Like, nobody is going to be standing there waiting for an egg. Like, nobody's going to be doing that. All right. All we realistically do is just AFK. That 10% is not going to make a difference. I mean, sure, maybe if you have like 5 of them equipped, that'll make a huge difference, but not really, because who cares? Anyways, for the deer, this is another uncommon pet. It gives a 3% chance for berry plants. Nope, no. Who cares about berry plants? Nobody cares about berry plants. Unless if we get a really OP berry plant in the future, then this is sticking in the F tier. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not possible because who knows, man. I don't think we're gonna see a really good berry plant because I've never seen one. But anyways, for the hedgehog, it grants a prickly fruit a 1.5x size bonus. Now, again, I wouldn't completely say this is useful, but I guess it's good for the beginners, so I'm putting it in D tier because cactus is actually really OP if you have like multiple of this. And anyways, time for the next one, which is the kiwi. Every 60 seconds, it decreases the hatch time of an egg, with the highest remaining hatch time being 25 seconds. Now, that is absolutely crazy. This is the ability that we need to see because, well, I mean, like every 60 seconds, it decreases hatch time, with the highest remaining hatch time being 25 seconds. Like 25 seconds hatch time is absolutely crazy. And it does that every minute. So, I mean, I guess if you're gonna not AFK, then this would only be this will be the only useful one. So yeah, I am putting this in a solid, probably C, I would say. I think C is an acceptable rating for that one. So yeah, time to close that. And it's now time we move on to the rare pets. If I'm not mistaken, this is rare. Yep, this is rare. Monkey, we're gonna speedrun this, alright? Monkey, selling fruit has a chance to refund it. Oh, okay. You know what? I think that is pretty decent. I'm putting that in a solid upper C tier, just like the golden lab. And now the next one is the orange tabby. Every 90 seconds, naps for 15 seconds, and then causes a fruit to grow 1.5x larger. Now that is honestly pretty insane. I'm putting this in upper B. And the next one is the pig. Every 118 seconds, it grants some aura. That's a 2x chance to grow variant fruits. So basically, it gives it a mutation. I think. Yeah, it actually gives it a mutation. What the heck? Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. What? You know what? Yo, hold up. I am putting this in upper, in like the lower B tier because I don't know. I don't truly know how good this is, but I have a feeling if you combine this with multiple pigs, like a 10 times chance would be absolutely broken. Like, bro, that will honestly just be insane. All right. I've not tested that out before, but I'm willing to test it out. Anyways, for the rooster, 20%. Now that is something we need to see, but once again, pretty useless. Wait, hold up. If you use 5 roosters, isn't that basically instant hatch? What? Wait a minute. You know what? I'm putting you in lower D tier. Yeah, I think that is good. I'm not so sure yet. But anyway, spotted deer gives a 5%. Yeah, nope. Nobody cares about berries. F tier again. And anyways, time for the next, which is so many. It is all the legendaries. Yes, I know. There are so many legendaries in the game. All plants within 8. Nope. This one sucks. Only 1.12x. That's not even good. So yeah, Cow, you're going in the F tier, unfortunately, because you are just beaten by these cats. And despite being a legendary, you're not better than the cats. Like, how are you not better? But anyway, time for the polar bear. Every 90 seconds, 10% chance to turn a nearby crop chilled or frozen. Honestly, I think that is pretty sick. But at the same time, it's pretty pointless considering we have weather. So that goes immediately into F tier. And anyways, let's go down right over here. The sea otter. What does it do? It doesn't say. Oh, no, it says right here. Sprays water to the nearest plant. That's useless. We have watering cans. What's the point of that pet? Anyway, for the silver monkey, 8% chance to refund crops is crazy. Imagine having 5 of these equipped. That's basically half the time you refund pets. Actually, no, 6 of these equipped is basically half of the time you refund pets. You get them back. So I think that could go pretty hard. Like that could go pretty crazy. Like, oh, never mind. Rarer crops have a lower chance of yeah, you know what? I mean, I guess that's kind of actually really good, but I'm putting it in higher C tier, basically above that monkey. Why can't I? There we go. I can do that. And now for the turtle, all sprinklers last 20% longer. Now imagine having 5 of these turtles. I keep saying that. Basically, your master sprinkler will last a lot longer, and I think that is pretty good, but I'm not so sure because because the best way to actually increase your sprinkler duration is just by leaving the game. So this goes in F tier, unfortunately. Despite its good ability with good intentions, the sprinkler glitch absolutely makes this one pointless. So if the sprinkler glitch gets patched, then that turtle could actually go in a higher tier. Anyway, for the next one, the panda every 3... Oh, no. No, panda. No. And now the blood hedgehog. What is your ability? Makes prickly fruits grow 2 times the size and 1.17x variant bonus. Well, okay, you know what? You're low-key pretty good, actually. I am putting you in the B tier. Actually, no, in the solid C tier. Anyway, for the frog, every 20 minutes, croaks in a random nearby plant will advance growth by 24 hours. Now, I have used this, and this is absolutely insane. Like, this pet goes absolutely crazy. You don't even need a watering can for this pet. Like, all you need to do is place this one pet, and then, like, you place it, like, you place, like, a plant that has not grown at all, and that thing grows instantly. So I'm rating this a solid middle B tier. And now time for the next one, the mole. I'm not so sure what his ability is. Can dig up gear or shekels. I mean, you're not that bad, but at the same time, you're not that great either. So if you want to do like a video where you like completely random your way, I guess that is kind of cool. But besides that, F tier, you're pointless. And now finally for the moon cat. Now everybody knows what the moon cat does at this point. It basically boosts your fruit size by like 1.5 times, and it's a 6% chance for a moon type fruit to stay after harvesting, basically duping it. So yeah, I think the moon cat is pretty insane, and I think it deserves to be one of those S tier pets because it's actually goated. And now guys, it is time for all of the mythics. Oh my gosh, how many mythics are there? Starting off with the firefly. Now you can obtain this by joining a grow a garden test server, and it is a 3% chance that the firefly will turn a nearby crop shocked. Now 3% chance is honestly pretty insane for it to turn it into shocked, but at the same time we do have weather events for this, so I wouldn't say this is the best. So I am putting it in the lower D tier because it's not completely useless, but at the same time, actually never mind, it's useless because we have the lightning rod for that reason. Anyways, the next one is the brown mouse. The brown mouse ability is 750 bonus experience every 8 minutes. Nope, no, I don't know about this one. I think that's going in F tier because I don't even know what XP is in the main XP is in the game. Besides like XP for actually making your pets like higher in age, I think that's the only XP I know, and this is pretty pointless. And now for the caterpillar, leafy plants grow. Nope, not good. It's not great. This goes in F tier. And for the giant ant, in my opinion, giant ant is honestly pretty good because like it's 10% chance for harvested crops to duplicate and a 5% chance for duplicated candy type plant, which is really insane. Like this literally means like 15% chance to dupe a candy blossom. Now I don't have a candy blossom, but if you guys have the candy blossom, obviously this is pretty insane. So I am putting it in a solid A tier. Anyways, time for the gray mouse. The gray mouse, 500 bonus XP every 10 seconds and makes you run faster. Pointless. And now for the praying mantis. Now the praying mantis is honestly as crazy as the moon cat, but it's not that crazy at the same time because all it does is gives it like a 1.5x variant chance to crops. And I think that is pretty insane because like you basically get mutations from this. So I would say it's a solid like lower A tier, I think, because well, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Anyways, for the next one, the red fox attempts to steal a seed from another user's plot every 10 minutes. I would say that is probably an A tier, but I would say lower A tier. Actually, no, I would say like probably like higher A tier, a lower S tier actually, because this thing does not work for limited time event pets. Like I mean plants. I mean like the ones that get removed. By the way, I'm pretty sure. But at the same time, I don't know because like with the more rare things, the odds of you getting something is even lower. So yeah, I think I'm putting it in like lower A tier. Anyway, the next one is the red giant ant. 5% chance for crops to duplicate and 5% extra chance for a fruit type crop to YouTube. So honestly, I think that is kind of crazy. I would say red giant ant is probably around the same as that blue ant right there. And now it is time for the snail. It's an extra 5% chance that harvested plants drop seeds. Now honestly, I think this is pretty good. Like, let's say you only have like one moon mango plant and you have like a bunch of snails. You basically get like a bunch more moon mangoes, and moon mangoes are not even that easy to get in the first place. So yeah, you snail, you are going in probably right here. I would say you will go like probably right here. Anyways, wait 1 second. Let me move it like this. I think this makes more sense. And now the next one is the squirrel. Squirrel, how good are you? Grants a 2.5% chance to keep a seed when planting. Honestly, this is not bad, but if you have like multiple squirrels, this automatically becomes really good. So squirrel, I think I am keeping you in like probably the B tier. And anyways, time for the next one, which is the chicken zombie. I've already rated this one. Firefly, I've already rated this one. Why is it here? Blood kiwi, every 60 seconds it decreases the hatch time of an egg by 45 seconds. Actually, never mind. With the highest remaining hatching time being 45 seconds, and it increases hatch speed by 20%. Honestly, I think this is pretty mid because it's basically the same. And anyways, we got another one, which is the echo frog. Echo frog, I think you are just as good. What? You're basically the same? Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. You know what? I'm keeping you in the same place because you're the same thing. And now it is time for the owl. Now, how good is the owl? Well, it boosts all of the active pets XP by around 0.2 XP each second. Now, this is honestly one of those S tiers because like the reason it's one of those S tiers is like it really can increase the age of your pet really fast, which means you can get better pet equips really quickly. So yeah, honestly, I think this is a pretty good one. It deserves to go in S tier. Same for this owl as well and this owl as well, because all of the owls, they do the same thing. They're all copy pasted features. If you don't believe me, let me show you 1 second. It is in the mythical section right over here. As you can see, blood owl, it does the same thing except 0.5 XP, and the night owl is 0.23 XP. But anyways, it is time we rank the last two, the dragonfly and the raccoon. Now obviously both of these go in S tier because raccoon steals and the dragonfly makes pets golden. Makes the fruits golden. Now honestly, I think this list is pretty fair. If you guys don't agree with something, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry if I sounded a bit off. I'm actually sleepy right now, but anyway, yeah, I'll see you next time.